composition, but they went for an easy to execute composition. They played towards team fight, towards stacking dragons, simple win condition. I think that is a smart way to do it. Already though, 100 Thieves looking like they want to spread the map, going towards TF. I think that can be a strong answer towards teams that just want to group and do one thing, is to draft winning solo lanes, try to split the map, try to make your opponents have difficult decisions to deal with. So I'm already kind of liking what 100 Thieves is going towards, but I still don't think that should dissuade Immortals from that style of game plan. And with Seraphine, with Hecarim, you have go buttons, you have team fight, and Wonder did play it today and won. It didn't feel like he was really that much of a part of the game, to be honest with you, but it was in there. This is like the most 1v9 Lucian comp ever. This is really interesting. So I think it's Karma top is my assumption, that it will be Karma top to just kind of deal with the Renekton. I think that we are going to see the Moonstaff build from the Karma top just go straight up full on team fight. This is the most group and fight style composition pretty much ever. No one wants to split push. No one wants to be in the side lanes. It's double Enchanter. It's go button with the Leona, go button with the Hecarim.
Even gonna be that back-to-back 25-minute wins that people think coming in, or if Immortals, really Immortals Academy, 2-0 Academy, sure could surprise us and make this closer.
It's gonna be a banger. I'm excited for it. We've got some great casters and Freak to cover the game now. In we go, and
in the future, but we've got Closer so incredibly active. Potluck is still in one camp, but Closer looking for a potential bot lane dive. TF coming in as well. 4v2 in the bottom lane. They find a slow. They're gonna find the double knockup, and that's gonna be first blood already to Closer, who he jumps out of the way. They're gonna be just fine. Joey left alone. New gold card, new dive, new kill, new double kill. Beautifully done by 100 Thieves, and this is why everyone has him at the top of the table.
that was perfect. The double knockup from Huhi. As soon as that didn't get flashed, it just felt like Immortals was accepting their death. I think the call was there's no way we can actually get out of this. Keith doesn't use his heal. Neither of them use their flash. They accept their defeat, but it is the double kill going over to Closer. It's the early ultimate, highly effective here from Damonte. This was just perfectly done as they corral him into the corner here. Keith and Joey stacking up as they try to retreat, and Huhi finds that point blank double knockup. The gold card was already there. They tank up the tower. They realize they can re-dive, but they reset the aggro first, so Damonte can have it on him at range, not going to have any risk of getting killed off there in the re-dive, and that was just flawless from Thieves is so far ahead that they think there's no chance they can lose it.
And they get to start a Baron and turn when it's time, and Huhi just presses R and then W, and then they take the fight victory. So we've got a battle of this red buff right now as supports and junglers are here. Huhi and Close are going to look for this battle. 1 level lead. 400 Thieves means they might win this fight. Fight is going to be picked up. Here comes the engage. And TF over the top. It's going to be 3v3 pretty soon, though. He fears on the back line. Double stun comes across, and what is on the board for Immortal? Sadly, Joey has to secure the kill. That means the gold is not in the right places, but at least there is a death for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they get the kill, and they got the TP as well as the ultimate out of TF there, I do believe. So it's not that cheap of a death for them. Nicely done from Immortals to be able to fight back a little bit in their jungle there. But Heart of the Thieves continues to march forward. No one up in the top lane right now to answer someday, so some minions probably will be lost to the kind of buff up 1 or 2 carry style compositions. Those carries have got to be worth buffing up to really get the most out of it, as they're looking for a dive potentially here on Tapoon.
Going to miss a couple of CS down there, but yeah, we'll see if there's a dive. I mean, now with 3 of them there, it's going to be pretty easy. It's going to be the aggro pulled up, the flash in to guarantee it. Down he goes, easy pick up, and now Joey, nicely done by Closer, gets the blast plant in time, so Joey can't hop away, and Closer is on a killing spree, 3-0.
3-0, and they're going to be able to give another tower solo gold to FBI. He got the kill on the dive. They're leaving him up there to collect even more gold. Even if Pretty is getting buffed up by multiple members, with this type of a gold lead over on FBI, it may not matter. He's likely going to be more effective. You know, he's nearly 2,000. He is a tanky lad.
He is a tanky lad. He's going to get feared back, though, and this is a lot of damage. Goredrinker heals onto 1. He's going to take some more shots, and he's going to go down. That's a nice pickup there. No stun to be landed. Immortals get back 1/10 the gold deficit.
It's nice, though. They get something back here, you know, to be able to stem the bleeding somewhat. You can see, though, Damonte is up on the top side, pushing up the TP to mid lane here. He was trying to answer that top wave, but they lose their mid lane tower. They're losing minions in bot because that was pushed in by Someday. 100 Thieves are just out macroing them, and now looking for the fight potentially.
Joey stunned. Ult goes off on a 2 from Seraphine. Here comes the dive out of the back line. A big shot comes in. They shut down 1. This is the comp they want, and now it's time for the healing. Can they drain tank the entirety of 100 Thieves? And so far, so good. They one-shot 1, and the health bars go back up. This is the value of the Renewer builds. It is less burst, but it is going to top your health bars if you get the one shot anyway. And Closer could not get a stopwatch off, could not stay alive. 1-3-0, and Azale, you called it. They did go for the dragon, and it worked out.
That was huge for Immortals. They absolutely needed to win that fight to stand a chance in this game. They are still very far behind, but that does give you that glimmer of hope that maybe every 5 minutes you show up to Dragon and you win a fight like that. So Joey, unfortunately, going to get picked off here, looks like. Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, gonna get away, but now Potluck is back in for Sunday. Find some damage team over the top, though. Is it gonna be enough? Sunday, fairly tanky, but durable enough as Potluck goes down. Demonte is huge. Lichbane's in, gets the burst.
Yeah, nicely done by Demonte, backing them up. It looked like Immortals might have been able to chase them out. And now with that kill on Potluck.
You see, it's at 3K. That's a bit too much. Charm goes off onto only 1. They dive the back line, can't find the kill just yet. Boomy stays alive. Keith gets the shield back on. They're going to keep healing, but Joey should be going down. 2K left. Trying to get closer. He smites for health. He smites for health. Can it be a steal? It is not. It's going to be a whitewash. It is a complete slaughter as the kills come through, and the last hit comes through onto Baron. Potluck can only walk in and say, hey, where'd my team go? Corpses all around.
That was a little bit of a risky play there from 100 Thieves, you have to say. Going for the 20-minute Baron in the face of your opponents, Closer having to smite for health. Multiple members with almost no HP remaining. I don't think they needed to force this hard. They probably could have just pulled off and actually turned for the fight. Because look at Closer. He actually gets stunned up there. And I think that if Immortals committed a little bit more to killing off Closer after this zonies, maybe they can make something happen, but they just couldn't get past, or at least didn't commit enough to getting past here. Tapoon flashed in, tried to finish off Closer, but he heals through that damage, and then Pretty is not there in the pit to follow up. They couldn't finish him off. They couldn't finish off the Baron. I mean, at the end of the day, Demonte barely, that's what they're going for here. But 100 Thieves, I think, just really had an intelligent draft, especially into what I was expecting from Immortals and what Immortals showed with the first couple picks. They have the ability to play the map. They're looking for an engage here.
He has a Zonius, though he cannot easily die. Here comes the knockouts back and forth. The Charm's going to go across. Good Zonius by Closer stays alive. Who he going to get away? The stun is too early from Joey, but he flashes anyway. So Potluck's on the way out. The re-engage comes across, and down goes Keith. Down goes Joey. Down goes Potluck. 3-0, and all Tapoon can do is run away. But he's been gold carded. He's going to be stunned up, knocked into the air. The Monte's on a killing spree. 13-5 the scoreline. And Pretty is going to hope he can keep his face that way, because certainly he's not going to win any battles here. Demonte goes to put a punch into him, and that's going to be him running back away. The Nexus is opened with the turrets only. Inhibitor is gone. Lucian has to run away. Little quizzical Gromp, and yeah, it's game over. It is, in fact, a sub-25-minute victory. The time I think we all expected. Game 1 goes to 100 Thieves. We'll see how it turns around in Game 2.
100 Thieves absolutely dominating in this first one. And what was that final fight of the game? Pretty wasn't even there with them.